You guys are gonna watch these videos and think I'm at a place where it rains all the time. And it's honestly just because the only time I take time to record these updates is probably when it rains or when it's slowed down. But I wanted to give another update on what's going on. Yes, we've been getting rain, thankfully. Apparently we are in a La Nina, I think I'm saying that right. And so there's more rain coming. So knowing that, pulling on that, hoping we get it, I am trying to do a few more things different this year to try out because there is rain. So as you can tell where these strips are, that is the sweet corn that we planted. I'm hoping to harvest that and sell sweet corn this year. There's the chicken tractors, and moving them has been fun. But there's Nala. Hi, Nala. She's a muddy mess. Anyways, so my goal here this year is to integrate livestock a little bit better. So I want to try to get the sheep to graze in between, but I'm also working on a pig unit that I can move that will fit in between the rows. I left the rows 52 feet because the drills I use are 50 feet. My father-in-law lets me use his drills. And so I want to drill in between 50 feet. And I want to graze or use the pigs. And so I'm going to use 26 feet because 50 feet's a big thing to move around. So trying to figure that. I'm in the design process. Knowing me, it might be next year before that gets done. But if we get a couple more rain days, I might try to get that done. But here's a little picture of the sweet corn. We had some planter issues when we started, so it is heavy. I'm gonna have to thin this out here, but as you get down the row, it thins out a lot more. And I might have to do a lot of thinning, but we'll come over and look at this. But anyways, I want to graze in between with the sheep. The sheep have made it a challenge already. I tried letting them out in an area by their pen, and they are definitely not phased by the hot wire, so we've got some work to do on that. But here's the other sweet corn. We drilled this into green standing rye. You can kind of see some plants in there, and then we sprayed it after we drilled it. So far it's a good stand. We're hoping for an abundant harvest. Hopefully help bring some income into the farm for what we're trying to do. But anyways, my plan was to graze chickens in between here, but really they're going to be good on the end rows. We're not doing a bunch of chickens this year. I mean, we are, but not as many as I'd like to do. Just if people don't put a deposit on them, I could get stuck with a bunch of chickens in the freezer, and which isn't all bad, but they take up a lot of space. And so these are ready to be harvested. So we're waiting for a nice day to do that. These are got another week or two, but they're coming along good. So this is my mobile solar charger, fence charger. Got this idea from a guy on TikTok, and I loved it. Kind of revamped it, made it my own. The idea was that this box is waterproof. I'll be able to keep everything from getting wet in there. I can't quite see in there like I want to, unfortunately, but I have to take it off to see how we're charging. And we're not charging right now, so the battery is dead. But we'll get that going and see what we can get up and running. It's been cloudy, so the solar charger really hasn't been charging. But yeah, that's kind of the little setup there. And this is my sheep running off the pig fence. I run 4-wire. It's a hot, positive, negative, positive, positive. And obviously the fence charger's not hot. Thankfully they're respecting that at the moment. But got to get that up and going. And then I use the netting to fence off my fruit trees that are growing. Hopefully they stay out of there. But we're coming along.